Hi, this is Water Air 1111. Thank you for watching another video of mine. Thank you to everyone who's been liking, commenting, subscribing to my channel, and to everyone who's been getting personal readings. If you're interested in a personal reading, the link to my website is in the description below. I hope you all have had a great week. So Mercury is finally direct. We've survived the retrograde. Um, we're still in the shadow period, but I'm already feel a bit better with having Mercury be direct with communication and technology in particular. But I hope you guys had a great week. This is going to be an energy kind of check-in just to see what wants to come through about what's going on with the Divine Masculines. I do have a few new decks that I'll be using. So one deck that I recently got that I really like is the Mystic Moon Oracle deck. I've really been enjoying this deck, so I'm going to go ahead and start using that on here as well. I'm also going to be using my Morgan Greer deck, and then I think I'm also going to use the After Tarot deck as well. So yeah, let's see what's going on with the Divine Masculine. So what can we know about Divine Masculine and what's going on with them? Okay, the first card that we got is third party. Okay, so right away we're getting to the meat of the part of the matter. Bottom of the deck for that is the Crossroads card. I'm not sure how you can, yeah, Crossroads. There we go. So Divine Masculine could definitely be at a crossroads right now with a third party. And I like the way that it's shown in this deck. It's literally like the corner of the building. It's kind of like a crossroads there as well. And let's get another card for what's going on with the Divine Masculine. Next card we have is Divine Timing. And the bottom of the deck for that is Divine Feminine. Look at that. So I feel like right off the bat, Divine Masculine is probably in the midst of making a decision or making some type of transition with their third party that they're dealing with. And they're trying to figure out the timing aspect to literally go towards their Divine Feminine. So let's stop shuffling there and let's try and figure out what's going on. Okay, so remember the third party bottom of the deck was the Crossroads. So what is this third party energy about that Divine Masculine are experiencing right now? Some Divine Masculine may have already, made their decision, have already have already made their decision from when they were at the crossroads point. Others may be, in that period of trying to figure out what they're going to do. Also, again, because Mercury is direct, like, I wouldn't be surprised if Divine Masculine are starting to take action now, because although they may not know, about Mercury retrograde or anything like that, they were experiencing lots of feelings of reflection and of going back over things. So now it may feel like, okay, I need to make some type of action. So, third party, what is this about? Six of Cups. So this could be a soulmate or just someone from their past that the Divine Masculine has been dealing with. Bottom of the deck is the Hierophant. So they could have literally been in a third party, some type of commitment or relationship with someone from their past, or someone that, they have this soulmate energy with, but they're at a crossroads. They're like, what decision are we going to make? What decision am I going to make about this relationship, about this connection. Yeah, the Hermit. So I feel like, again, the Divine Masculine had been, and bottom of the deck is the Two of Wands, which is about being at a crossroads, needing to make a decision. So I feel like the Divine Masculine spent the last, month or so, the last several weeks of, Mercury being in retrograde, really reflecting on what's going on, really reflecting on, okay, so what am I going to do about this situation? And even though it says third party here, I feel like this is just more like an obstacle in the way between the Divine Masculine and Feminine, so whatever that may be. So it could be a person, it could be an actual relationship, like commitment, it could just be a friend or something like that. So let's see. What else can we know about this third party situation? Okay, so the card that we have is the Temperance card, and as you can see in this one, in one hand she's kind of just pouring the water all out, and the other one, the bird is coming out of it. So I feel like this is like Divine Masculine is saying with this third party situation, whatever it may be for them, okay, I just want to pour out the water, pour out like this Ace of Cups, pour out the feelings, or pour out the offer that maybe I had given to this person, or that I had felt a commitment or loyalty to this person for whatever reason, just kind of letting that go, letting it flow back into the river and kind of disperse out as it needs to. And instead, I'm going to be this kind of bird that's flying out of this other cup and fly to where I want to be and fly to make the offer that I want to make. Almost saying like, I'm better balanced without you. I'm in better balance and more harmony when we're not together, or when we're not around each other. Bottom of the deck is the Five of Pentacles, and in this version, you see, the people you always see, but they're sitting here sheltered outside of the church, and there's another woman with a bag of stuff as well. So it's like, are we all going to just die together in the snowstorm? Are we all going to just die in the blizzard together? Or am I going to see that we can make, like, it's better for me to find balance by pouring out this cup, by pouring out this commitment or this connection that we had, and me going to find something elsewhere. Because I feel like this is also like new beginnings. I don't know if this is specifically a dove, it looks like it, but it's like a white bird. It's like, I have hope now that I can go somewhere else and find balance, that my balance isn't restricted to you, that it's like, we don't have to be together and then like suffer together if it feels like there's no balance here. Underneath that is the Knight of Wands. And in this Knight of Wands, he's just kind of going for, he's so urgent trying to get somewhere. He's like bypassing maybe the signs, maybe the synchronicities, or maybe even the red flags here of what else is around him. You're just darting through everything else, trying to get to what you're trying to get to. But maybe Divine Masculine is seeing like, maybe there are signs that the Divine Masculine, I feel like, has recently realized about this third party or like imbalanced situation in their life. Again, they were in hermit mode, so this retrograde, they've been thinking about this a lot. So let's get a card specifically. Let's get another card for third party first before I go to the Hermit card. What else can we know about this third party? Okay, so we have the Ace of Pentacles. And in this Ace of Pentacles, so the pentacles on the ground, and the hand is holding, it looks like a beetle. Yeah, a beetle of some sort. So I'm actually gonna see what that represents real quick. Okay, so I feel I'm seeing things that's saying that it's about to make changes in your life that do not, sorry, it says beetle symbolism is asking you to make changes in your life that do not necessarily comply with you being true to yourself. In other words, you must evaluate the situation in its entirety so that you can find a way to compromise. Beetle shows you that compromise is the only way that you maintain your integrity and beliefs. More than likely, this entire predicament is related to an ongoing unresolved situation. I feel like this is again kind of signs that the divine masculine has like compromised a lot to be with this third party, or compromised a lot to make it work for as long as they did. And again, it's saying like, okay, I compromised a lot, but now, especially with the bottom of the deck being the high priestess, it's like it's clear that divine masculine has the keys to the books, has the keys to the knowledge of what they need to do and what's worth it for them to work and put energy towards versus not. Yeah, so it's like they've made the decision. They've made the decision. They're no longer separate or of two minds thinking, what should I do? What should I not do? It's clear what they need to do. It's clear how this is imbalanced in their lives. I'm going to grab another deck for this. I feel like for some divine masculine, this may have been like a long time coming for them to realize that something wasn't working, or that they compromised a lot of themselves to make the situation work for as much as it did. And so I'm just using another oracle deck. The two cards I got were the service card with this man opening the door, so being of service, and the sighs card with this woman kind of just sitting by the water, sighing like there's a rose on the floor. So sighing like being like sad about the situation that maybe previously happened, and being like, I'm left with the pieces here. So I feel like the divine masculine may be feeling like they put a lot of energy and service in towards the connection with their karmic partner or whatever that karmic situation is they're dealing with. And now it's like, okay, sighs. That situation, I see what it is. I see that I've compromised a lot. I see that I gave a lot to the situation. But I'm seeing now that like it wasn't providing me the balance that I want. I compromised to the point where I was imbalanced. And this is not to like completely say that the divine masculine has no um, like everything happened to the divine masculine. The divine masculine didn't have any like authority or action in what was going on between them and their third party, because they obviously did. But I feel like it's them just having these honest realizations within their mind, and that becoming clear to them, saying like, okay, yeah, maybe the divine masculine hasn't been the best to the divine feminine, and they haven't been the best to this karmic situation, but they're realizing that the actions that they did take were compromising something about themselves. So it could have been compromising things from a physical point of view in terms of, materially, they let a lot go, they let a lot slide, emotionally, whatever, but they weren't being their 100% true self. So that is the compromise. That's saying like, okay, it's worth it now for me to just let this go, to let this person go, even though there's someone that I felt really comfortable with. Because I feel like for the most part, for at least for what I'm getting right now, the masculine has a sense of comfort with this person. So whether it's someone that they've just known a long time, or for whatever reason they feel like they vibe well for whatever reason, but it's like willing to let that go so that they can go start somewhere else. And yeah, the bottom of the deck for these two little oracle cards that I just pulled was the reunion card. So in this one you can see it's like the man and the woman are reunited, but like she's not really, she may be playing hard to get, or she's just not interested at all in this guy. And I feel like that may be the divine masculine saying, okay, I'm no longer interested in the situation with my third party. But I think that's coming from their feminine energy from within them, really saying like, you have worth, you have value, you have feelings. You need to listen to those and let it guide you. Okay, so let's get a card just really quickly to clarify the Hermit card, and then we'll move on to the second card. Anything else we can know about what the Divine Masculine has been with this Hermit card regarding the third party? Okay, so we have the Magician. So Divine Masculine was definitely in this retrograde thinking about things from the past, thinking about their third party situation, thinking about what they're going to do, thinking about the imbalance and being like, okay, what do I want to manifest from here? So in this card, you can see the Magician and the 4 items that are just kind of floating in the air. So I feel like the Divine Masculine may have even been planning how they're going to break things off with this third party. I feel like this is, you have when everything is floating, it's just, you're literally 1 second away from the magic being shown to the world. So I feel like the Divine Masculine has been like preparing, like, okay, not only what do I want to do next, but what do I need to do with this person or with this situation? Like, how am I going to let this go? Because I feel like we have, like, obviously here you have the sword, so you have all the energy, earth, air, water, fire. And so it's like, how am I going to use my energy to move forward? Because again, the first card that we got was the Temperance card, where it's like, I'm going to let this go because it's actually not keeping me balanced and go somewhere else. And yeah, bottom of the deck we have is the 5 of Wands, and in this picture you can see that everyone is kind of sitting down and the one person has won. So in the regular 5 of Wands, you're struggling, fighting against all of these things, but now it's like you've won the battle. You've won. Divine Masculine has won. They've decided what they're going to do. They're no longer going back and forth about like, I'm at a crossroads here. Now it's like, how am I going to manifest going forward? Let me get things ready. Like, everyone else may not see the magic trick yet, but I'm getting my materials in order. Like, I'm literally 2 seconds away before before I pull the rabbit out the hat type of thing. Okay, so I spent a lot of time on that first section, so let's go ahead and move to the second card for Divine Masculine's energy, which was Divine Timing. And again, bottom of the deck was the Divine Feminine, so I feel like as much as the Divine Masculine has been dealing with this third party situation, being at a crossroads, and maybe just seeing, okay, I'm better off by myself than within the situation, and maybe even doing some preparation, I feel like some Divine Masculine, in order to let the situation go and make that transition. Divine Masculine are also thinking about the timing, and I feel like with the Divine, I feel like Divine Timing with their Divine Feminine, especially with the Divine Feminine as our bottom of the deck. So let's go ahead and see, what is this Divine Timing card about for Divine Masculine's energy? What is this divine timing card about? I got like 5 cards that time. So let's just see again. What is this divine timing card about? It's my divine masculine's energy right now. Okay. 2 of Swords, the bottom of the deck as the King of Pentacles. So I feel like the divine masculine right now is they know that they're waiting for the right moment, the right timing to approach their divine feminine. I feel like they're very much aware of that. They know that's the case. Sorry, I'm just going to pause the video real quick. Okay, I'm back. I wasn't sure if all of the cameras were in, or all of the cards were in frame, so I just shifted it over. So yeah, I feel like the divine masculine knows that they're kind of waiting for a divine timing. They know they want to approach the divine feminine, but they want it to be the right time, right? They want to make sure that it's occurring at the perfect timing. But the thing is, with this 2 of Swords, I feel like they haven't seen the sign that says it's the right time. It's time for you to enact this divine timing. They haven't seen that yet. Now, with the bottom of the deck being the King of Pentacles, it's like they're ready to come in and be like, let me be your partner, let me be your man, be your woman, let me do this, like let me commit myself to you. But they don't see, they either are not seeing the signs that saying green light go, and I feel like that's what it is. They're not seeing, they haven't received the sign that says green light go, or because this is Swords energy, they're kind of, I almost feel like it's almost like 9 of Swords energy where they're like, or 8 of Swords where they're like stressing about it. But there's something they're not seeing about the divine timing. So they may be feeling fear or anxiety, thinking like, okay, am I going to come around by the time it's the right time? Am I going to be too late? And they're not seeing that everything has to happen at the perfect time. Or there's some divine masculine who just haven't received the sign that says green light go. So now they're just trying to like preserve their energy, preserve their positivity, and let things settle a little bit until they receive that, green light go, basically. Let's get another card. Let's get another card for this divine timing. Card for divine masculine energies. Okay, so we have 2 cards. So yeah, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. So they're waiting. They know it has to be the right time when they come to you with this offer that's passionate and like exciting, but that's also real and grounded and says, I'm here for stability. Again, we just got the King of Pentacles as the bottom of the deck for the 2 of Swords. So they're ready and they know what they're wanting. And they want to make that offer. They want to give that real offer, that passion offer. They know that it has to happen at the right time. They don't want to rush in, give you an offer, and then be like, by the way, this is just my, hormones talking or something like that. But they also don't want to come in and say, like, I want to just do all of these XYZ things for you and not have the passions and emotions around it either. Now, again, the bottom of the deck is the Chariot. So this is something that they definitely want to do. Okay, sorry for pausing again. I just wanted to cut out any background noise. So yeah, bottom of the deck is the Chariot. So I feel like this is something that the Divine Masculine knows has to happen at the right time. They want to go forward in a balanced way when it is time for them to give that real passion offer that's exciting, that makes you feel like, yes, that's meets you where you are. I feel like that's something that the Divine Masculine has been realizing that they need to meet the divine feminine where they are. It's not about the divine feminine coming to the divine masculine being like, let me go to your level. They are seeing that they need to level up. So let's get a card from the from the after tarot deck for divine timing. So the card that we have is the Star. So in this version, you can see the woman is literally like pouring the water over herself and onto the ground as well. So I feel like the divine masculine with this divine timing, so again, they're like they know things have to happen at the right time. And I feel like they know and they hope that things will go well, that it'll be like, some of them are thinking a lot about the physical reunion for like sexually what things are going to be like. And they may even be like, thinking about the divine feminine by themselves and like getting so excited about the prospect that they like want like a cold shower or something. I don't know why that was coming through, but yeah, but I feel like they really hope that it's as satisfying as how they're thinking about it. And they know that, all their wishes will come true, but they know that it does have to be the right time. The stars literally do need to align for it to happen. But they do get a little impatient, and so they may be like pleasuring themselves. Bottom of the deck is the Eight of Pentacles. So again, it's like they've put in a lot of effort on their side. So whether that's self-development, helping their materials, like their career, their finances, their house, getting things in order, dealing with whatever this third party situation is that I mentioned before. And so now they're just waiting for the sign. They're evaluating to see, okay, I have everything that I want. I have this offer ready that's passionate, that's real, that's going to appeal to my divine feminine. But it's like, I just need the go signal. I haven't seen the go signal. I haven't seen that it's the right time. And I know that it will be the right timing, but like, when is that going to happen? So I feel like the divine masculine is feeling a little like antsy, like the divine feminine gets sometimes. So let's look into more of this Two of Swords. Seven of Pentacles. So in this Seven of Pentacles, the guy is walking away with one of his pentacles after like looking at his harvest to go, almost like to go make an offer, I feel like. And they're literally not seeing the signal that says it's the right time to go pick up your pentacle and make this Ace of Pentacles offer to your divine feminine. And they're not seeing those signs yet, or they don't feel like it's time, because I feel like there's definitely a group of divine masculine who maybe want to do this, but for whatever reason they kind of psych themselves out about going and making this Ace of Pentacles offer to their divine feminines, feeling like it's always never time, even though they know that they need to make the offer, and they know that, when they make the offer it'll be the right time, but they also are kind of psyching themselves out a little bit. And Eight of Pentacles again is the bottom of the deck. So again, they're like, I feel like I have what I want to offer my divine feminine. Like, I know what I want to say. Like, maybe they planned it out. Maybe they have a letter. Maybe they have flowers. Or they've just like planned out a script of like what the conversation will be like, what the phone call will be like, what the text will be like. But then it's like they're either psyching themselves out, being like, okay, no, it definitely can't be right now. Like I know it's going to happen at the right time, but they're either not seeing the signals or seeing the signals and then psyching themselves out. So now we have the Ten of Swords. So in this Ten of Swords, it's like after you're dead, you get buried. But this guy's being buried with the Ace of Swords. So I feel like it's like letting the situation die and let it end. And I feel like the Divine Masculine may be thinking, okay, is this situation with my Divine Feminine dying? Is it being buried? Is it ending like for good, for good? Because again, I haven't seen the sign, or I keep psyching myself out that I don't walk with like the Seven of Pentacles here to give the offer to my Divine Feminine. So some Divine Masculine may be like keep pushing off the timing of when things actually happen that way. Now the bottom of the deck for the Ten of Swords is the King of Cups. So in this King of Cups, like, King of Cups is fair, is emotionally, mature, is like a family man. But he's pouring out his cup, or it's fallen over, and it's falling into the river, into the ocean. I almost feel like this is someone like sleeping on their job. Like if you start nodding off with like a cup in your hand, you start nodding off and your hand goes, and then next thing you just kind of jolt awake and you're like, oh no, my water's on the floor, or whatever it is. I feel like this is kind of what's going on with the Divine Masculine, where they have all of these feelings, their cup runneth over, but it's like, okay, when is divine timing? When is divine timing? Is it now? No, this doesn't feel like the right time. Okay, let me just stay awake, stay alert on the job, and like figure out when to come. Or it's like, okay, I want to go to my Divine Feminine. Okay, I'm going to go in an hour. I'm going to go in an hour and I'm going to call my Divine Feminine and see what's going on. But then they psych themselves out. And then they have this whole cycle of it's like being overwhelmed and just kind of letting your emotions get the best of them, and like almost falling out of this cup. So it's like they don't give the offer that way either. So I definitely am seeing this two ways. So what I want to do now is just get a card on Divine Masculine, and let's see. I'm gonna get one more deck. So as a message of what's going on in the Divine Masculine's mind. So I also have the Twin Flame Messages deck as well. And so we'll just get some cards from here to end this reading. So let's get some things on the energy of the Divine Masculine right now. Energy of the Divine Masculine, collective. Let's get one or two cards. Okay. First card, the thought of you still does things to me. Like I said, I feel like the Divine Masculine, where's the Star card? They're definitely thinking about the Divine Feminine, definitely thinking about what it's going to be like to reunite with them, and definitely like pleasuring themselves. Anything else from the Divine Masculine? I'm getting like lots of cards. So one more card from Divine Masculine's energy right now. Okay. I care too much about what others think right now. And that could definitely be why the Divine Masculine has been at this kind of crossroads with the third party. I do feel like they're aware of the imbalance. Like I mentioned before, they're aware that it's better for them to like not feel like they're suffocating, not feeling like they're restricted, and to go somewhere else because they're not getting any extra balance, especially from like a spiritual, energetic, and emotional standpoint, with whoever their karmic situation is, whatever this third party is for them. And yeah, you're all I ever wanted. So for some reason, we'll pull one more and then that's all. Message for the Divine Feminine. Okay, we got 3. I will just take them all because a lot of cards have been wanting to come out. First one we have for the Divine Feminine message. I know I made a huge mistake. Second one, it's really hard for me to open up. And lastly, I feel a special bond with you I've never felt before. So again, I feel like Divine Masculine is just trying to put things together. They know that things will happen in time, but they also feel like they just want to get back with their Divine Feminine right now. But they do realize that almost like timing is needed a little bit time apart in order to be able to come back together. And for some reason, I'm just being called to pull from the after deck. And then I promise that will be the end. Okay, we got the Strength card. So Divine Feminine. Be strong. Know that your Divine Masculine is getting it together. They are taming their emotions, not in a way that they're like pushing them down inside, but they're kind of embracing them. They're not fighting against it. They're working with their emotions. And you may feel that as the more and more they do that, you may start to feel their energy more. You may start to feel their emotions more. And that may lead you to have an even greater connection with them. And I think because they are starting to embrace it, they're starting to realize what's missing in the other things in their life, especially with this third party. Bottom of the deck that we have here is the Knight of Wands. So like I said, this is when they were rushing too much and missing the red flags. I feel like they're realizing that now. They're realizing the things that they weren't seeing before because they're embracing their emotions. They're not fighting against it. They're working with it. They're embracing it and saying, let me deal with this. So that is the reading for what's going on with the Divine Masculine. Let me know if you enjoy the new decks. I really like them, so I'll definitely be using them more. Let me know if this resonated with you in the comments and how you survived Mercury retrograde. We still have the shadow period until I think the 19th or so of April. And then we're officially in the clear, but at least we're not in retrograde anymore. If you're interested in a reading, the link to my website's in the description below. If you have a question, feel free to email me, and I will see you in my next video.